Welcome back to the home of the silly. Welcome
Billy.
back.
To the home.
We're going to open up with a video here that's really going to be stunning. Everybody's going to get shocked. No, we got
The kettle prong.
what come to mind for me and Joe was talking and remembered back when Elvis got married and was in Las Vegas at the Aladdin, and Joe, she was, just had gotten of a ripe old age to where she could gamble. So while they were having the reception, we sneaked off and headed to the casino. And we got down there, we was playing and all, and enjoying ourselves, and it was getting on up later in the afternoon, and over the loudspeaker comes paging Billy Smith, Joe Smith. Well, stunned me because I thought they was actually paging somebody else. I come on there a couple more times and finally said, paging Mr. Billy Smith, Miss Joe Smith, Joe Esposito. Because I knew then, okay, that's for us. So I went to the desk and Joe got on and he said, we're having dinner in the blue room downstairs, and y'all need to come on down. So we got up and our little gambling spree and headed on down there. Well, I had on a t-shirt and blue jeans, and Joe,
I did too.
she did too. So wasn't quite expecting, dinner that night. So anyway,
Especially
we
in the
headed
blue
on
room.
Especially in the blue room.
in the blue room. We went down and went to this room, and it was red. So I thought, well, we're not in the right place. And I asked that maitre d', I said, look, I said, we're with the Elvis Presley party. He's supposed to be in the blue room. And he said, oh yeah. He said, who are you? And I said, well, I said, I work for him. He said, well, I think all their guests are there. I said, go get Mr. Esposito. I said, he wouldn't tell him that Billy Smith's out here and all. Because they weren't going to let us in. I don't know if it's because of our dress or what it was.
Well, we were
kind of have an idea.
we were slightly underdressed.
Underdressed for the occasion. But he did, and Joe said, yeah. So he took us to the red room. All these people dressed so nice and fancy. And
Well, yeah,
cut
that's
in.
right.
Yeah. So, we eased on through, as they say. We made it through the red room, went into the blue room, and this big long table, and everybody was there, and Elvis was at the end of the table, and he turned around, he said, well, I'm glad that we could be blessed with y'all's presence for dinner, thank you. He said, when I have dinner, everybody has dinner. So we got on down.
But he hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I went by, he wrapped me pretty good. And I thought, okay, We went on the other end of the table. We sat down. I thought about, well, he just waylaid the devil out of me. So I thought, well, I'll get him back. So all around us, they're serving us and all that. Boy, and there was maitre d's over there with their towels over them, very distinguished looking gentlemen, tux and all that. And one on each side, and they was, looking. So I got down and I crawled along the table behind all the chairs. And I thought, well, it hit me, my time. So I eased it. I actually made it up to where he was, and I reached around, and boy, I popped him on the leg. He kicked and jumped back and said, I know who that is, you little son of a, and boy, by that time, Miss Maitre d', he finally just lost it. He couldn't stand it no longer. He went to laughing. And because he just followed me the whole time I was going down through there, like
The mattress.
watching me.
You could hear Billy on the table. Trying to get out of Elvis's reach.
But he finally went to laughing. Well, that started a whole chain of reaction. Elvis had this
Shrimp.
shrimp.
Because he didn't eat fish. He didn't eat shrimp.
No, but he was taking a shrimp. He put it in the spoon and he threw it like that at us. And, oh, that started a food fight and all that. We started rolls and it.
We had a hellacious food fight. Food fight.
Food fight.
Throwing rolls, and you threw a roll at him, and it rolled out across the thing into
It rolled into the
other dining room.
The red room.
The red room. The red
And guess
room.
what? Nobody laid claim to it. But we had a lot of
Anything
fun.
we did like that, it was always turned into
just spontaneous
just,
stuff. You know,
just fun, just crazy, because we were all crazy. We had to be to do things
We had
like
to.
that.
That's the wonder they had to throw us out. Even, yeah.
Hey, we've been thrown out of better places than that.
Hey, including court.
That was
Oh, man.
But yeah, we enjoyed doing crazy things like that, and that was what was fun about the whole thing. You know, I mean, he
That was
he didn't
what
care.
was so
He
great
just
about him.
Rapped me as I went by, and of course, I thought I'd get him back. You know.
But that was typical Elvis. He didn't
Elvis,
care. He didn't care who was in the next dining room. He didn't care. I mean, he just was himself, and that's the way he liked everybody around him. He just he was fun loving.
I remember in '57 too. One time we went to the.
Is that the
After he performed at the fair, we was invited to the governor's house, and he had a big buffet set up. And of course, at that time I was, a very young man. I was only like 14, and I'd never seen nothing quite like it. So of course Elvis had me in front of him, and he used to lead me around and show me. And I said, so I was getting my food, putting it on my plate and all that kind of stuff. And he come up on this, some kind of salad, I don't know what you call it. But he looked at it, and the governor was about 2 people behind me. And, of course I was nervous anyway, because I was thinking, oh God, the governor of Mississippi.
I've never been out of Memphis.
I was lucky to get out of the ghetto, But anyway, we was going through there and show you how Elvis was. He looked at it and he said, "What in the hell is this shit?" And I mean, he didn't quietly say it. And of course, the governor started laughing, and Elvis got to laughing about it, But that's the way it was, man. Whatever struck him, I mean, it didn't make any difference who it was. It could be the.
But he didn't try to impress.
But he didn't try to impress anybody. No, I mean that's. And of course, I probably
except
turned
girls.
right. Oh, he always impressed the girls.
Yeah.
But that's the way he was. Just had a lot of fun doing crazy things, and wherever he was, something struck him. That's what he did.
And he was that way until the end. He never changed. And that was a good story. And with that,
and with that,
we always live Elvis.